was head coach for 38 years at Roosevelt High School. I'm the assistant coach there now for 12 years, so this is my 50th year, and that seems like a long time, but when you love what you're doing, you know, it flies by. I just love the sport. I love kids. I love being around them. It keeps me younger. I know it does. And I really picked up the sport because of my brother, I think, you know. When I started about 6th grade, I guess, going to his match. He was quite a bit older than me, and that's really how I got started, I guess, is following in my brother's footsteps. I wrestled for a great man, great coach, Don Shaw. He taught me a lot. I looked up to him like a dad. The people I think, well, I don't think I know that, made me successful and the sport of wrestling in Johnstown successful is number one, my wife. My wife and two boys, they knew, they had to give up a lot. I mean, because we were gone all the time. 377 dual meets, 72 losses, and 3 ties. Their dual meet record. We won 3 state championships and were runner-up 7 times, and 2 of those 7 times we lost by a half a point. Roosevelt's style was just to get after it. We were goers, and I always told the kids, you can get beat, but make sure when you're done with that match, that kid doesn't want to wrestle you again. And we were pounders, we were goers. We were in their face type wrestlers. I was over the top, I guess, in a lot of ways. I know one time during my career, and I forget when it was, my wife was reading something. She says, you need to put a string around your finger and wear it. All during the season, she says, to remind you what's really important. We used to have practices after dual meets because I didn't feel they met their expectations. We got a lot of our conditioning, shape, strength, technique through just hard drilling. And I think a lot of times nowadays, kids just want to go out and mix it up, But repetition is what makes champions. I had a total of 32 state champs. I think it's like 132 state placers in my career. That first one's always special, because you got to win the first one before you can win another one, right? So the first one was really special. Having my 2 boys on that team and both being in the finals, that was quite an accomplishment. My oldest boy would have been, he was a sophomore. My youngest was a freshman, and they were both at the same weight. So you can imagine how it was. The third title that we won, qualified 13 kids, placed 10. And I think we still hold the team record for the most amount of points scored at the state tournament. Had the same head assistant coach for 38 years. His name is Harland Hankins. He's been so instrumental to the program. I couldn't have done it without him. So as a family, it just not athletes, but also parents. I think our principal probably never missed an away match. I mean, he'd go to Grand Junction with us. He'd go to Utah with us, made all the home meets. And another person I've got to mention that done all our stats and stuff, he done that for 38 years, is Lonnie Cruz. Just a great guy. He's gone now, passed. Really helped me turn the program around was Linda Clipp. I couldn't have done it without her. Being inducted to a Hall of Fame where it's really the focal point of Colorado athletics is something special because, without athletics, I wouldn't have been the person I am today and wouldn't have had the opportunity to be doing what I'm doing right now.